In the previous video, we discussed about the harmful effects of microorganisms, where we discussed about the disease and the food spoiling. So now we will discuss about the methods by which we can prevent the food spoiling. So we are going to discuss about the food preservation. Food preservation is the process by which we can keep the food safe by the growth of microorganisms. So food preservation is the method by which we can stop the growth of microorganisms so that the food do not become toxic. So what happens? The microorganisms grow into the food when they got the proper environmental condition, like if they got the proper temperature. If they got the proper temperature, they get the food or they get the moisture. So these are the things which are required by the microorganism to grow inside the food. ये सब चीजें अगर मिलेंगी माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म को, तभी माइक्रोऑर्गेनिजम्स फूड के अंदर ग्रो करते हैं. If you reduce anything, and means if you will not allow any one of these things to be available to the microorganism, then they cannot be grown. Like if we increase the temperature, if we become the temperature very high, यहाँ हमने बहुत high temperature कर दिया है, यहाँ हमने बहुत ज़्यादा low temperature कर दिया है, or even we have reduced the moisture also, we make the food dry. In these conditions, we can prevent the food by spoilage. आप अगर फूड को बहुत हाई टेम्परेचर पे रख रहे हैं या बहुत लो टेम्परेचर पे रख रहे हैं और अगर आपने फूड को ड्राई कर दिया है, so by this method you can prevent the food get be spoiled. So here these are the simple technique, but there are the several methods by which we can prevent the food spoiling, and these methods are known as different methods of food preservation. So now we will discuss about the different methods of food preservation. Food preservation can be done by the different methods. Like first is the chemical method. In the chemical method, if we add the specific chemicals to check the growth of the microorganisms, then these chemicals are known as food preservatives. So इस method में हम क्या use कर रहे हैं? We are using the food preservatives which control the growth of microorganism into the food item, by which we can keep the food safe. अगर microorganism grow नहीं करेंगे, उनकी growth को अगर रोक दिया जाए तो हमारा food safe रहेगा. Same चीज यहाँ पे की जा रही है chemical method के अंदर. Here the different food preservatives, different type के chemicals जिन्हें हम food preservatives कहते हैं, जो हम use करते हैं इस method के अंदर, वो कौन से हैं हम उनके बारे में देखते हैं. The name of these food preservatives are sodium benzoate, sodium metabisulfate, these are some preservatives, and citric acid. So these are a name of some food preservatives which are used to check the growth of microorganisms. Sodium benzoate, sodium metabisulfate, citric acid, etc. Potassium metabisulfate can also be used. These food preservatives are used for the different purposes. Like sodium benzoate is used into the fruit juices and squashes. उन्हें preserve करने के लिए हम use करते हैं sodium benzoate. Sodium metabisulfate is used to the preservation of jams, jellies, etc. इस तरीके की चीजों को preserve करने के लिए हम use कर रहे हैं. And citric acid is used to preserve the confectionery products. So these are the chemicals, these are the food preservatives which are used to control the growth of microorganisms and by which we can keep our food safe. Next method is preservation by the salt. In some cases, some food items can be preserved by adding the salt in them. कुछ food items ऐसे होते हैं जिन्हें हम salt और sugar add करके हम save कर सकते हैं. Like fishes और meat, इन चीजों को जो है बहुत सालों से इस method से preserve किया जा रहा है. If we keep the fishes and meat covered with the salt, then this covering of the salt, it can control the growth of microorganisms, by which the food, that fish and meat, that food item, they remain safe. Similarly, sugar can be used to keep the food item safe, like in the case of jam, jelly, etc. We use the sugar to prevent these food items to get spoiled by the microorganisms. Similarly, the next method is the using of oil and vinegar. Oil and vinegar can be used to preserve the different food items, like in the case of pickles. We can take the example of pickles. Pickles can be preserved by using the oil. When we put the pickle into the oil, then what it does? It's reduce the oxygen supply for the microorganisms. The microorganisms do not get the oxygen, they do not get the proper oxygen to respire or to grow there. That's why they get killed and our food becomes safe by the microorganism. So oil and vinegar can also be used to check the growth of microorganisms. नेक्स्ट मेथड इज बाय द हीट एंड कोल्ड ट्रीटमेंट। हीट एंड कोल्ड ट्रीटमेंट करने से पहले एक बार हम ये देखते हैं स्टोरेज एंड पैकिंग। Nowadays, different methods for the storage and packing can be used. The food items are packed in a airtight containers or airtight packets so that it do not come in contact with the microorganism, ताकि वो microorganism के contact में ना आए और उसकी spoilage ना हो। अब हम ये वाला पॉइंट देखते हैं, heat and cold treatment. Heat and cold treatment. If we give the proper heat or cold treatment to a food item, then also it can be preserved. Like if we know that microorganism grow on a particular temperature, एक particular temperature पे ही microorganism grow कर सकते हैं. If we keep the temperature low और cool, अगर हमने temperature low कर दिया है, low temperature पे microorganism की growth जो होती है वो रुक जाती है. लो टेम्परेचर पे, कोल्ड टेम्परेचर पे माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म की ग्रोथ रुक जाती है, सस्पेंड हो जाती है. दैट्स व्हाई वी कीप द फूड इनटू द रेफ्रिजरेटर. सो इन दिस मैथड वी कैन से दैट वी कीप द फूड इनटू द रेफ्रिजरेटर एट द लो टेम्परेचर सो द माइक्रोऑर्गेनिजम्स ग्रोथ कैन बी सस्पेंडेड. जितने माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म है वो बट इंक्रीज नहीं होंगे, दे विल नॉट ग्रो मोर एंड दे विल नॉट स्पॉइल द फूड बाय कीपिंग द फूड इनटू द लो टेम्परेचर एट द फ्रीजर और रेफ्रिजरेटर. Similarly, if we keep the food at the high temperature or we heat the food, like हमने food को boil किया है, cook किया है, milk को हम जैसे boil करते हैं, at that high temperature, the microorganisms which are present into the food item they get killed. माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म किल हो जाते हैं. इस तरीके से हम हीट और कोल्ड ट्रीटमेंट के थ्रू भी फूड आइटम्स को प्रिजर्व कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज वी नो माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म ग्रो ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर. So now here we have to understand one more important technique for important process that is known as pasteurization. By using the same concept that heat and cold treatment, the important process of the food preservation that is used for the milk preservation was discovered by the Louis Pasteur, that is known as pasteurization. So let's talk about the pasteurization. Pasteurization is the process of preservation of milk. So this is the method for the preservation of milk. Milk को preserve करने का method है preservation of milk, and this method was discovered by the Louis Pasteur. The name of the scientist who discovered this method was the Louis Pasteur in 1862. Now let's see what happens in this method. In this method, in the pasteurization method, first we heat the milk at the high temperature. We heat the milk or we keep the temperature high at 70 degrees Celsius for the 10 to 35 seconds. We heat the milk at high temperature, that is 70 degrees Celsius, for 10 to 35 seconds. Almost ये इतने टाइम तक हम मिल्क को हीट करते हैं. And then the milk is kept on the low temperature, that is 10 degrees Celsius. Then we keep the milk on the 10 degrees Celsius. It suddenly cooled down. पहले हमने हीट किया and then it suddenly cooled down. Now let's see इससे होता क्या है. What happens during this process? इससे क्या होगा? When we heat the milk at 70 degrees Celsius, then all the microorganisms which are present they get killed. It kills the microorganisms, kills the microorganisms which are present in the food. Milk, जो milk में microorganisms present है उन्हें kill किया जाता है इस heating process से. And after that, when we keep the milk at a low temperature at 10 degrees Celsius to cool it, then it prevent the growth of microorganisms. जो माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म रह गए हैं, जो किल नहीं हुए, उनकी ग्रोथ को कंट्रोल किया जाता है. ग्रोथ कैन बी सस्पेंडेड. ग्रोथ को सस्पेंड कर देगा, यानी कि रोक देगा ये मेथड जब हम कूलिंग कर रहे हैं. एंड आफ्टर दैट दिस मिल्क कैन बी packed into the sterilized bottles or the pouches, and this milk can be used for a several days. यानी कि इसका कुछ टाइम होता है, इतने दिन तक हम इस मिल्क को यूज कर सकते हैं विदाउट बॉइलिंग, बिकॉज इट्स ऑलरेडी पास्चराइज्ड मिल्क एंड इज फ्री ऑफ माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म, सो इट कैन बी यूज्ड विदाउट बॉइलिंग. So this is the method which is used in the case of the milk preservation, and it was discovered by the scientist named Louis Pasteur, and it's very important nowadays. As you can see that the packed food which we used, it's on this package is already written that is a pasteurized milk which can be used very easily. So here we discussed about the different methods of the food preservation by which we can save the food for a long time, like by using the chemicals, by using the salt, sugar, vinegar, oil, by heating and cooling the temperature, और by using the dry treatment also. If we keep the food items dry, अगर हम उनके अंदर का moisture सारा रिलीज कर दे, हटा दे, कि उनको कुछ टाइम के लिए ड्राई सन की रोशनी में रखेंगे, फूड आइटम्स को ड्राई करेंगे, then also we can preserve the food. This method is also known as the food preservation by dehydration. So that is also a method. So here we discuss all the methods of the food preservation. Now let's see what are the advantages of food preservation. एक्चुअली में हम इतना जो मेथड्स अडॉप्ट कर रहे हैं, यूज कर रहे हैं, इसकी जरूरत क्यों है? बिकॉज वी नो फूड प्रिजर्वेशन मेथड जो है वो यूज हो रहे हैं सो दैट द स्पॉइलेज ऑफ द फूड कैन बी प्रिवेंटेड. फूड स्पॉइलेज होगी तो इसकी वजह से फूड की वेस्टेज जो हो रही है वो भी प्रिवेंट की जा सकती है. एंड सिमिलरली दिस मेथड्स दे आल्सो रिटेन द न्यूट्रिशनल वैल्यू ऑफ द फूड आल्सो. फूड की न्यूट्रिशन वैल्यू भी रिमेन रहेगी. अगर फूड स्पॉइलिंग नहीं हो रहा, माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म ग्रो नहीं कर रहे, तो फूड जो है वो न्यूट्रिशियस और हेल्थी फूड रहेगा. So these are the some important advantages of the food preservation. Here we completed this topic. In the next video we will discuss about the nitrogen cycle.